What's up, YouTube? I'm Rebecca the Diva. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, hey, all I'd like for you to do is go right on ahead and hit that subscribe button. And when you do that, hit the notification bell and please select all. Therefore, every time I upload, if YouTube is not bugging and tripping and bugging, you'll get notified. Hit that share button because sharing is caring. There are no secrets over here on this channel. No, girl, we tell everything, okay? And go on ahead and hit that like button because you're going to like me. Everybody does. And for everybody else, welcome back, Diva Gang. Don't forget, please, guys, hit that like button, share the video. Thank you. It's Thursday the 2nd. I meant to come on here yesterday, but I woke up and like my left kidney was hurting. I knew it was my kidney because of the area that it was hurting. So I was like, damn, I thought I was drinking enough water, but apparently I wasn't. So I had to flush yesterday my system out, which is water or cranberry juice. I just alternated between the both. And just taking my pain meds. And that kind of dull. I mean, it's a dull ache there now, but yeah, I'm good. And then on top of that, yesterday, woke up in the middle of the night with my cycle. And I'm like, hell, like, why? And then cramping really bad all day yesterday. Then I had orders to process. So I was just like, I'm not with it, with the camera. Then today, I had to take kids to the doctor because they needed their yearly physicals that they're supposed to have. That I don't even think I got them their physical last year. Did I? I don't even think because of quarantine. So yeah, I don't even think I took them to the doctor last year to get their physicals. So they were well overdue, and then my son needed a sports physical because he's in the marching band. So we got all that done. What else did we do today? And that's it. My son went to school late. My daughter stayed home because her school, you gotta drive to it, and I ain't got no car, and I ain't going to all of that. So she can stay home. It's 3:30 now, so yeah, my son should be on his way back home soon. What else did I wanted to say? So the tip of my tongue. See, I had it all figured out before I got in front of this camera. That's just about it that's been going on with me. I'm just processing a lot of orders. I'm working on my last order for today. I do have, for you newbies who are not aware, I do own my own online beauty boutique. It is called fearlessdiva20.com. I will leave the link in the description box. Right now we're having a 50% off sale on our entire website. So anything and everything that's on that website, whether it be our onesie pajamas, purses, bundles, lip gloss, lashes, skincare, body butter, body scrub, lip scrub, anything on their website is 50% off. And we have free shipping this week. Yes, I surprised a lot of people. We're offering free shipping. So that sale does end tomorrow. Now I do have another sale going right after that, but it's going to be like an exclusive sale just for people that are registered with my store. So if you're registered, you know, signed up through email, then you will get an email notification with the next sale that will go on. But the sale, the 50% off free shipping, it's probably going to end tomorrow by midnight. So I don't know, 9 times out of 10 it's going to end. I'm going to start something else. I've got a boatload of sales, which is a good thing because I was trying to get rid of all the inventory that I had, so I could make room for the fall inventory, you know. Yeah. So other than that, yeah, just working. I'm just gonna do a little catch up on my jazzy life. So if anybody got anything negative to say, or you don't want to watch the video, this will be a good time for you to click off, because we're positive vibes only over here. We don't deal with negativity. Other than that, I see yesterday evening she came out. I guess she had to address the rumors that were going around, because I guess her stepmother posted, "Pray for our daughter Jasmine. She's 5 months pregnant and she has COVID." And like, first of all, what's with the conflicting of months with the pregnancy? Because You said out your own mouth about a week ago you was 8 months. But like I said, we're not gonna know when Jasmine has that baby until Jasmine has that baby. So once she's on her way to give birth, then we'll know exactly how many months that she is. Yeah, but the stepmom announced that she had COVID, and everybody caught wind of it. So then I guess the stepmother removed the post down. So Jasmine finally came on, looking like death's door, coughing, nose stuffy, and then running. And just, I feel sorry for her, and I do send prayers to her and her kids. It must be an awful, awful feeling to have that and be pregnant and then have to take care of kids. On top of that, she says that she's staying in the room, quarantining her bedroom, and Chris has stepped up and taken care of the kids. So I really hope so. I think she said he's been vaccinated already. So far he's tested negative. It's crazy. This and it's because basically sending these kids back to school. My thing is, unless y'all gonna have somebody on site sanitizing the whole school every hour on the hour, then the kids need to really go back home. And I know that's a hard decision to make. I know for myself, I prefer my children to be on campus, and my reasons for that is because, like, my son wasn't really struggling that much, but he did get a D in a class, which was a class that he always gotten an A in, like his English class. He's always gotten A's in English, and one semester he had gotten a D last year while I was at home virtual learning. And that was not okay with me because, like I said, I have straight A students. And then my daughter, oh my God, she struggled something awful. Like her grades were like C's and D's, and then she developed that Tourette's tick that she has, which by the grace of God, her tick has completely gone. So God is amazing. He is a healer. But it took her to go back to school and be around other kids for her to stop doing all that ticking. So yeah, home, virtual learning is not a good option for me. But on the flip side, I really don't want my kids around other people. At this point, things are getting so out of hand, and it's like the children are getting affected more so now than they did last year. So I'm thinking about getting my kids vaccinated. I asked them, did they want to? My daughter says yes, but she's scared. And then my son, just, teenager, sure, why not? So I'll probably take them this weekend to get vaccinated. Me, myself, by me being older, and I do suffer from high blood pressure here and there. And, other than that, other than the high blood pressure and the arthritis, I'm good health-wise. But it's just so many horror stories that you hear people that are completely healthy and have no issues or problems, and then they take this vaccine and then they're dead the next day, or whatever, in the hospital on a ventilator. I ain't got time for that. I need to live. Okay, I like my life. I like myself. Yeah, but yeah, she looked it bad. She looked it pretty bad, and like I said, the only thing we can do is pray that all of her kids don't really get sick. I think she said that it started with Amaya, and she had said that I guess a kid that shares the classroom before her was sick, tested positive, and they probably didn't sanitize the damn school. They're not sanitizing in between these classes and these kids, and that's sad. And the state of Texas is just like the state of Florida. I mean, their governors must be fucking best friends, cousins, or something, because these governors is on some bullshit. I said what the fuck I said. Like, they don't want the kids to wear masks in school. And I'm like, I think the fuck not. My kids will be wearing a mask every day, all day. I don't give a fuck. My kids are not finna be breathing in nobody else's germs. And then if the kids get sick, a lot of the people don't want, because my whole thing is for kids, for households who have multiple children. If you got one child that tests positive for COVID, but the other one tests negative for COVID, don't you supposed to leave both of them home and quarantine them? And I heard this one lady on TikTok, and she was saying how her 5-year-old started kinder, tested positive after 5 days, went to school, got sick, tested positive for COVID. So she has another child in the same school who's in the upper grade, but tested negative so far. And they told her that the one that has COVID will be excused, but the one that doesn't, she's gonna have unexcused absences, and then they're gonna send a truancy to her house. I'm like, these people are just taking all of this out of hand, and it's crazy. You know, I don't know, but just prayers go out to Jasmine and her kids. I think she said that Ava, was pretty bad off because she has the asthma, but the doctor, I guess they want her to quarantine first, and then after they quarantine, bring the kids in to get tested, which that doesn't make any sense to me, because then after, if they get tested and they show positive, they'll have to quarantine for another 10 days. So I don't know, all of this is real just confusing and sad. This is a sad ass world. But at least she spoke up and let people know she alive and everything, and she said her brother has it too. So seems like maybe they were at some kind of family function or event, and they were all in the same place at the same time, maybe, and that's how they caught her. Who knows? Who knows? And then she said out her own mouth how she wasn't really wearing her mask like that, and that's what I'm trying to say. People, you need to, whether you're vaccinated or not, you still need to wear your mask. There's so many conflicting stories. How, yeah, you can wear the mask. No, you can't wear the mask. I mean, it's crazy. It's just really crazy. But she said she wasn't really wearing a mask, and I feel like she was asking to get sick. If you know this shit is out here and you pregnant, and your health is more important than anything while you're pregnant, And then she also mentioned how she has to go and get constant ultrasounds. I guess the baby's not growing the way he's supposed to, I guess. And I feel that that's because she's not eating. She's still up there basically starving her damn self to death, probably so she won't gain massive amounts of weight, But if she doing that, she better stop, because she gonna have a sickly baby and give birth to a child that has to stay in the NICU. I mean, I've had a child that had to stay in the NICU. The fact of it is that he was born a month early, but he was big, though. My son was like 8 pounds 3 ounces, but he swallowed the meconium, which is when the baby takes a bowel movement in utero, and it gets inside of the amniotic fluid, and the baby swallows it. So he had swallowed some of that, and his lungs got infected, so they had to keep him in there for like 8 days. Yeah, he stayed in the hospital 8 days. That was like the most traumatic moment in my whole. I shout out to women who give birth to children and their kids got to stay in the NICU, because oh my God, he's my third child, so my other 2 kids had natural childbirth in the hospital 2 days, boom, go home. When they was discharging me and talking about my baby had to stay, oh, I was no more good. I didn't know how to act. But yeah, he was in there 8 days and he came home. So I mean, I just hope she has a healthy birth, that little baby boy gets here and be okay, and I hope indeed Chris is really helping her and dealing with them kids the correct way, Ooh, that's a horrible thing, man. To have that and then have to quarantine, and it's like you still have to be a mother, despite of what's going on around you, how sick you are, you have to be a mom, especially when you don't really have a good support system. But I don't know, y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I told y'all, I was going to be bringing y'all the TikTok of the day. So I decided. I found another one. And like I told you guys, I'm always on TikTok. Like always. So this one right here, we're not saying nobody names, okay? But it reminded me of one of the 3 moms. So let's see if this can.
Watching my little ones. When they started staying at home together. Since ain't nobody else gonna. Because when all of them was. Stop leaving that baby at home with the oldest. Because that is not. Nah, but for real though, let's talk about that for real. That's a toxic trait. And I understand that some people can't afford daycare. But I'm a mother of 4. And I promise you, I never made my oldest kids watch my little ones. When they started staying at home together, is when all of them was able to go in there and fix themselves something to eat. My oldest kids didn't change no diapers. My oldest kids were not responsible for my youngest kids. If they wanted to wash them, it's because they wanted to wash them. But never did I leave my oldest kids home with my little ones. That's just not right. You take a child's childhood. I'm an only child, and I promised myself when I have kids, I would never make the oldest one wash the little ones. Now, do my oldest ones watch the youngest ones now? No, yeah, they do because they're grown. They're 21 and 19, and the youngest one is 11, so technically not watching and chilling at home with their brother. Since ain't nobody else gonna say it, Al says.
And so soon as I saw that, I thought about, you know who. You know, and I mean, me personally, I'm the oldest of 3, and I always got left in the house by myself. Well, before my sister came along, and trust me, we're 8 years apart. So I was like, I can remember being as young as 7, coming in the house with my little key, then locking the door behind me, and staying by the phone. So when my phone call came in, if it was my mother, let her know that yes, I'm in the house, I'm okay. Then when my siblings got here, I had to take care of the household. I had to take out something to eat, some meat, and defrost, to put it in the sink to defrost. Before I went to school, I had to come home from school, season that meat. If my mother was getting home early, then she would cook it as long as I seasoned it. But if she was going to have a late day, then I had to season it, make sure it was cooked, make sure I cooked enough food for everybody in the household. Yeah, I had it rough. So when I started having my kids, I was like, oh, see, nah, I ain't going to never have my kids watch my younger kids like that. No. It's no. No. It's a no, Alex. No. You know, and my oldest, my kids are now 24, 22, 16, and 13. So, of course, you know, I have adult children and I have teenagers now. So, technically, my teenagers now don't need anybody to watch them. But if I'm going somewhere long term or for a few days or whatever, you know, or like if I'm going on vacation, I'm going to be not in the area, let's put it that way, then yeah, their sister can watch them. But yeah, my kids, see, when I had my younger 2, you know, I had my 2 stepchildren and then my 2 children. So the 4 of them, no ma'am, they were not allowed to stay in the house by themselves. That was not going to happen. I'm sorry. No, you know. And then as they got older, if me and my baby father was not going far, then we would leave the younger 2 with them, with the older 4. But if we know we was going to be going for a couple of hours, no, the younger 2 was coming with us. Now, the 4 older kids, you know, because like when my daughter, my oldest was like 14, my stepson was like 16, because I think they're about 2 years apart. So like the older ones, they were all teenagers, so yeah, they can stay in the house by themselves. But my younger ones, I'm not leaving no teenagers in charge of my younger ones. That's not going to happen. And they were like little. They, my kids are like 4 years apart. Or 3 years apart. So no, 3.5 years. Because my son will be 17 in November. And the baby's just 13. And she just turned 13 this year. So, no, that was not going to, that's not even an issue. If I can't take my kids with me and I need to go somewhere, then I just don't need to go. That's how I feel. Because anything can happen. Split second, something can happen. And that brings me to, I want to say, was it 2019? I believe it was 2019. My sister came over. She has 2 boys. Now, one of them is on the spectrum, you know, and I think that's the one who did it. Another one is okay. And they were, at the time, there was like maybe 5 and 7 maybe, or 5 and 8. Me and her wanted to go get our nails done. The older kids, I didn't know, my adult daughter was not here. So it was my son, who was probably like 14 at the time. My little one, who was maybe like 11 at the time, 10 or 11, I can't really remember. This happened in 2019. So we left her 2 boys that are elementary with my 2 middle and high school. Okay. I come back and like my living room window is like a big picture window, and then it has the vertical blinds, and then it has like a window screen. Like all of the windows here have window screens. So that one was kind of insecure because of the hurricanes and the storms that we have, and it loosens it up every time. And they had fixed it one time before after a storm, but whoever did it didn't do it the right way. And I know that particular day, I think I had the window open, letting the air through the house, and me and her left to go get our nails done. I come back and the window screen is pushed out. And I'm like, okay, I already know off the rip what my son was doing. My son was playing his video game, so yeah, that's no help at all. And then my daughter, she about as worse as my son when she's in her phone 24/7. So who was watching the 2 little kids? Nobody. And that's on my window screen. And they tried to almost charge me what? $100. No, they tried to charge me the first time, but they didn't, because I fought with them on that. But unfortunately, when I first moved in here, I just barely had enough money to move in, right? Because at the time that I was moving in, me and my now deceased boyfriend, we were beefing. And I think he had did that on purpose, so he couldn't help me with moving. So I had just enough money to put down my first month rent, security deposit, and pay for the moving truck. So I never told them that I had a cat. So when the maintenance man had come to fix the window screen, I was not here. I was at work at the time. Kids was in school. So the cat, we keep him locked away in the laundry room now because he's older, and like when it comes to dinner time, if he's out loose because I'm not fixing his food fast enough, he'll pee or shit somewhere. And that's one thing. When you walk into my house, you won't smell an essence of a cat. Now you might get some cat fur on you, but as well as the smell, no, it doesn't smell like I own a cat, and that's the way that I like it. You know, so that's why his ass stays in the fucking laundry room. That's where the fuck he stays. That's where he lives. That's where he eat. That's where he sleep. Everywhere. He's in the laundry room, because you will not be going through my house pissing and shitting. So I don't know where he normally, like, because the only person that he likes in the household is my daughter. So he would sleep with her and wait in her room on her bed till she comes home from school. So instead of him staying his motherfucking ass in the damn bedroom, I guess he ventured out to see who the hell is in the house, and it was the maintenance man. So I come home from work, the window screen was motherfucking fixed, but I had a note on the door talking about, oh, it seems like it's been brought to our attention that upon inspection you have a cat. So they fined me $700 for an unauthorized pet. No, $500 for an authorized pet, $700 deposit, and I gotta pay $50 a motherfucking month for pet rent. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I and all of that, I'm saying all of this to say, if my nephew wouldn't have knocked out the fucking window screen, I wouldn't have had a need to have nobody come in here and fix shit. Because a lot of minor things, unless it's something big or major, I try to fix it myself. That's one thing I can say I learned from my baby father. He's a contractor. He fixed rehab houses and stuff like that. So when we owned our own business doing that, I would go with him a lot. I would watch him fix a lot of stuff. So simple shit, I know how to fix myself. You know, we had owned a couple of properties. We were landlords. So sometimes to save money, you go fix that shit yourself. You know. But yeah, if them kids were being watched by my 2 fucking kids, then the window screen wouldn't have fell out. And that really opened up my eyes, because I'm like, damn, what if he would have pushed that window screen out, even though it's like a little veranda out there? But what if he would have stumbled out and fell? And then me and her out, we wasn't even taking care of no business. We out getting our fucking nails done. So yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I don't. I barely want to leave my adult kids home with my damn young kids, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna bring y'all TikTok of the day or whatever whenever I get on here, because it's like TikTok, they got a lot of bullshit on there, but they got a lot of interesting things and interesting stories. I have so many, and every time I see something interesting, I always make sure I save it, you know, because sometimes I'll send stuff to my daughters or whatever. But yeah, I always make sure I save it, especially if it's some good information. And for all of you business owners, all of you small business owners, go to TikTok and watch TikTok. You know, get on the business side of TikTok. Just put in business talk or whatever in the search engine. So much useful information to help you with your business. If you're looking for vendors, whatever have you, any information you want to know, you can find it on TikTok. You know, like me, I'm getting ready to do an ebook for my store, and basically it's just going to be like vendors list. And I got that idea from TikTok, and I found out where to go, what website, what free website to go to do your to put your ebook together, how to make the ebook. Guess what? I go right to YouTube. So yeah, that's just about it for this video. I just wanted to update y'all on what I had going on, because I wanted to record yesterday, but by the time she came on with her video, I was already in my bed, and I was like, oh man, I don't feel like putting no camera together and all that bullshit. So yeah, so that's been my 2 days. I will record yesterday. I did announce the giveaway winner. The person's name is Lele Renee. I didn't post it to my community tab because I'm noticing I post a lot of stuff over there. Nobody ever fucking goes over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fucking post over there anymore because it's irritating to me. That no one ever goes over there, and I normally post like if I'm doing big sales and stuff like that. I normally post it over there, but like I said, I'm not really gonna post on the community tab because no one ever goes over there. So it is what it is. But yeah, Lele Renee, I did email her. To my knowledge, I have not gotten a response back, because I got like 3-4 different email addresses, so I try to bounce between all of them. But yeah, Lele Renee, please make sure you DM me on Instagram or email me back with your mailing address so I can ship off your package. Okay, love? Alright, but that's all that I got, because I got another big damn wholesale order to fucking fill tonight, or this evening, so I can lay my ass down. Then I gotta go fix dinner. But until next time, guys, bye.